What if I told you that the reason you're not rich isn't because you're lazy, not because you're not smart enough, and definitely not because you don't work hard enough? The truth is, you've been playing a game that was never designed for you to win. Think about it. Millions of people wake up early, sit in traffic, work 8 to 10 hours a day, come home exhausted, and repeat the cycle, year after year. Yet somehow, no matter how hard they work, they never seem to break free. Meanwhile, the top 1% of Americans live in a completely different reality. Vacations, freedom, assets growing while they sleep. Welcome back to American Wealth Empire, where today we're exposing how the rich really make money in America, and why you don't. Stay until the very end, because I'm going to share the one mental shift that can completely flip your financial future. Section 1. The game. You were never taught. From the time you were a kid, you were taught one formula for success. Go to school, get good grades, find a secure job, work hard, save money, retire at 65. Sounds safe, right? But here's the uncomfortable truth. That formula is outdated, and it was never designed to make you wealthy. It was designed to make you a good worker for someone else's empire. While you're focused on climbing the corporate ladder, the wealthy are building the actual ladder and getting paid every time you climb another step. They don't want you to own assets. They want you to rent them. They don't want you to think independently. They want you to stay dependent. That's the first secret. The rich play a different game, and you were never taught the rules. Section 2. Why hard work isn't enough. You've probably heard people say, if you just work hard, you'll get ahead. But let me ask you this. How many people do you know who work hard every single day and are still broke? Truck drivers, nurses, teachers, waiters, factory workers. Millions of Americans bust their backs, sometimes holding 2 or 3 jobs, and still struggle to pay the bills. Hard work builds character, but it doesn't build wealth. Why? Because the system pays you just enough to keep you showing up, but never enough to set you free. The wealthy understand a secret. Money doesn't come from effort. It comes from leverage. Leverage of time, systems that work 24/7. Leverage of people, employees, partnerships. Leverage of capital, investments, assets, debt. Think about Jeff Bezos. Do you really think he works harder than a single mom with 2 jobs? Of course not. But his systems, Amazon warehouses, online platforms, delivery networks, work for him around the clock. That's leverage. Section 3. The hidden playbook of the rich. Here's how the rich really make their money. 1. They buy assets, not toys. The average American buys the newest iPhone, the latest car, or a bigger house. The wealthy buy assets that generate more income, rental properties, stocks that pay dividends, businesses that scale without them being present. 2. They use debt as a weapon. The middle class fears debt because they use it the wrong way. Credit cards for shopping, loans for vacations. The rich use debt to buy apartment complexes, expand businesses, or acquire companies. They borrow at 5% interest to earn 12% returns. 3. They protect wealth through taxes. Employees get taxed first. The wealthy? They structure businesses, trusts, and investments so they spend, invest, and then pay taxes on what's left. The system rewards investors and punishes workers, and the rich know how to play that system. 4. They own, not rent. Ownership is the ultimate power. Bezos owned Amazon. Elon Musk owns Tesla and SpaceX. Even small business owners who own equity build more wealth than employees who work in them. This isn't luck. It's not magic. It's a playbook. And the good news is, it's a playbook you can learn. Before I reveal the most important shift, let me pause. If this is already opening your eyes, hit subscribe right now. Don't just watch success from the sidelines. Be part of it. Because every week, I'm giving you the tools the rich use to stay ahead. Section 4. The power of multiplication. Here's something schools never mention. The rich never rely on just one paycheck. Most people have one job. Lose it, and your entire life collapses. The rich, they build multiple streams of income. Picture this. Your 9 to 5 pays the bills. A rental property pays for your vacations. Dividend stocks pay for your car. A side hustle or online business pays for your kids' college. Suddenly, one income source isn't your lifeline anymore. It's just one piece of a bigger puzzle. That's freedom. That's security. That's how empires are built. Section 5. Why you don't. So why don't you make money like the rich? It's not because you can't. It's because of conditioning. The middle class is told to play it safe. The rich are taught to take calculated risks. The middle class fears debt. The rich weaponize it. The middle class saves in a bank account that pays 0.01%. The rich invest in assets that grow 10% or more every year. It's not that you're not capable. It's that you were trained to think small, to avoid risk, to settle for just enough. The difference between staying trapped and breaking free is not intelligence. It's mindset. The one shift you must make. Here's the truth. The rich don't win because they're smarter. They win because they think differently. And the moment you start thinking like them, you stop playing the game of survival and start playing the game of wealth. Stop trading time for money. Start buying assets, not liabilities. Build multiple streams of income. Learn how to use taxes and debt in your favor. And most importantly, think like an owner, not an employee. Because ownership is the real empire. Ownership is what separates the wealthy from everyone else. If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button and hit subscribe to American Wealth Empire. Every week, I uncover the strategies the rich use to build and protect their wealth, so you can finally join them. Remember, the game was never designed for you to win. But here, on American Wealth Empire, I'll show you how to flip the board.